Coach Kevin Dresser here at the NCAA tournament. Talk a little bit about the conference tournament and your team coming here into the Nationals.
Well, obviously, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just, I mean, you had a heck of a year and got one of your studs back too, right?
Yeah, well, good news, we got Devon Carter back very unexpectedly. Really didn't know that till about 8 or 9 days before the ACC Championships. But we obviously had a great ACC Championship, and our guys were excited to wrestle at home. I'm sure that helped us a bit. But more than anything, I felt like we really just gelled as a team. And you know, all year long we'd have one weekend where two guys had good weekends, and you know, some guys had bad weekends, and then the next weekend two completely different guys would have a good weekend. And I felt like the potential was there all year long, and we put it together. And so we need to keep that feeling or that mojo this weekend.
Now, the conference meet was probably as tough as it's been. You had new teams in. Maryland hasn't left yet. I mean, it was not an easy thing for you guys to compete this year with those other teams.
And Pitt was a great addition. You know, Pitt had a great year. What a tough team they were. So, and UVA had a really good year, and you know, Carolina and North Carolina State, and everybody brought some good guys to the mix. So it was a good competitive tournament. So that's what we need to get ready for this weekend.
Now, overall for the conference, what are the prospects for getting guys on top of the podium and a large number of All-Americans coming from your conference?
Well, we got to get ready to go. I mean, our guys have to be battle tested, and I think we're battle tested, and we've got to be able to step up and beat everybody, beat the Big Ten guys, beat the EIWA guys, beat the Big 12 guys, and each year I think we've done a better job of that, but we got to continue that path.
Talk about Carter. I mean, I was surprised to see that he was wrestling and he won the tournament. How far has he come since that injury? Just to be here and have a chance to put on a show.
Well, just to be here is a complete contradiction of what we thought was going to happen. The doctor told me a couple days after the surgery that he'd release him to wrestle again in May, and we're not in May. So
wow.
There's obviously only one guy that thought this was going to happen, and that being Devon Carter, because I sure as the heck didn't think it was going to happen, either did our doctors. So you know, he's pretty far along right now. He's a guy that's excited, and you know, he had a pretty competitive weight at the ACCs. You know, beat a really good guy from Pitt in the finals, and you know, I think he's going to make some noise out here.
Competitive year all over college wrestling. A lot of what people would say were upsets, but really it looks like, you know, a lot of the teams are just continuing to improve, and it's not going to be very easy to keep on top in the Division I wrestling. Talk about how
he's going to do it all.
Yeah, hey, Coach. That would be Greg. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts about whether that's good for wrestling.
I think there's a lot of parity, and there continues to be a lot of parity, and a lot of people stepping up. And I think college wrestling just keeps getting more and more exciting. You know, it's just it's fun to watch. When we're not competing, it's fun to sit down on my couch and watch college wrestling, whether it be the Big Ten Network or Flow or whatever means that are out there. It sure is fun to watch because there's a lot of great action, and you just never know who's going to win.
So as far as your program, are you feeling good about the way it's continued to improve and the fact that now when they talk about elite teams that you guys are included in that conversation? You take some pride in how that's gone, you and your staff have been able to do?
Well, across the board at Virginia Tech, from administration all the way down to my assistant coaches, I've got some great assistant coaches. It takes a lot of people pulling in the same direction to get us where we're at, and we're not where we want to be, but I'm really proud of what we've done the last couple of years. You know, we redshirted a lot of really good guys this year, and so I'm really excited about next year. Obviously, I'm not worried about next year until I get to Sunday morning. Then I'll worry about next year. But I like the direction we're going. I'll just leave it at that.
Outstanding. Well, hey, congratulations on a good season and good luck this weekend, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.